What's up everybody, babadees here, and today we're making Kofta Kebabs. Yeah, I said it, Kofta Kebabs. They are so good.
This is really good. Really good, guys. You gotta try this. You gotta try this.
So what you're going to need for this recipe is the following. Some large ground beef, about 2 to 4 pounds. Some Italian straight leaf parsley. Some salt. Some black pepper. Some onion seasoning. Some minced garlic. Some garlic seasoning. And a large onion, or in my case, 2 medium-sized onions. So what you want to do is go ahead and remove the stem of your parsley. Make sure that you completely wash it. Roll it up into a little bit of a ball and then start doing some rough cuts. You're looking for this consistency when it's all done. Fairly fine, so that you're not having large pieces inside your Kofta Kebabs. Now with your onions, you want to go ahead and remove the outer skin, and I'm using a grater. I like using the grater just because it gives an even consistency rather than chopping it. And also my kids don't really notice when I put onions in when I use the grater. So that's the look that I'm looking for, even throughout. Now let's get our ground beef and start putting in our dry ingredients. So let's start off with some black pepper. I'm going to go ahead and sprinkle that in. Then we're going to go ahead and add in our salt. I normally like to be a little bit conservative with my salt just in case. I'm going to go ahead and put in our onion powder, our garlic powder, our minced garlic, our onions, and our parsley. Now I'm going to give you a little tip. You don't want to overmix it. If you overmix this mix, it will change the texture of the meat. So we really want to just fold it into each other, get all of it from the bottom, mixed right in, and that's the consistency that I'm looking for. You'll see some parsley, you'll see some garlic powder, and all your other seasonings. So we want to go ahead and preheat our oven at 400 degrees. And then we can start getting ready to forming our Kofta Kebabs. So you're going to see some different hands in this video. Those are the lovely hands of my wife. I am not an expert when it comes to forming them, but I can give you some tips. Now tip number 1 is make sure that your hands are wet. Not soaking wet, but you want to make sure that you have wet hands. That will eliminate the meat from sticking into your hands and will allow you to form them a lot better. Tip number 2 is it's a slow process. Don't try to push it in or make a log. You can see that she's slowly forming it and she's going for consistency. Now tip number 3 is it's okay if yours don't look quite like this. Perfection doesn't happen at the first time you do it. So at the end of the day, it's still gonna taste great if it's slightly out of shape. So this is what they look like. All the same shape and size. They will shrink as they cook, so be mindful of that. Go for a longer one rather than a shorter one. And we're going to go ahead and start putting these in our oven. Our oven has now preheated. It's at 400 degrees. And we're going to go and load them right up into the middle rack. You want to cook them for 45 minutes. And once they're cooked, they will taste and smell absolutely amazing. So that's the finished product. Enjoy, share with your family. These also make an amazing thing to do on the barbecue or grill. So take that in mind too. But hey, I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for watching. Take care, be safe.